This is chapter 3 of the Google SRE Engineering Workbook. In the previous episodes, we went through chapter 2 and chapter 1 of this workbook. It's supposed to be an accompanying book, which is also available online, to the famous SRE book by Google. So this is like the workbook. So, I went to chapter 3. I cannot say that, gain too much information. I think some of it is marketing, some of it is good knowledge. Let's go through this and see what exactly they discuss in this chapter 3. So basically what they say is that they repeat this, that you need SLO, service layer objectives. You need metrics. Such that both the programmers, the production guys, everyone, the DevOps would agree on what is important to the service. This is always correct. Once you have an agreement, then in this case, you have numbers. You have metrics, you have dashboard, and you agree on some error budget. Error budget means how many errors do you allow yourself in percentage. And you all agreed on the target, on the objective with metrics. This repeats itself. I mean, not in this chapter, in general in the industry, this repeats itself with the KPIs and OKRs and all this shenanigan. So basically, they now present a use case about Evernote, how SLOs were great, and now everyone agrees on the SLO. So once they thought about the SLO, they moved to GCP. And now we understand why they gave this example of Evernote, because they moved to GCP. I mean, you can't make this more obvious, but another example. So they went and they measured it, and they have the SLOs and all these things. I mean, I agree with the dashboards and the SLO, but I don't think we got some really great content here. I mean, except for saying they measure it every 1 minute, and from externally to the load balancer, so they won't measure it internally, like the availability of the site. I didn't really get too much from it. So they measure, it's always good to keep up with all this. They have this valet, which is a dashboard which summarizes everything: the volume, how much traffic, the availability of the service, the latency, the errors, the tickets. Everyone who's been for a couple of years in the industry knows all these metrics. It's nice that you can have a dashboard. They have here the dashboard. It's actually, this one is a good summary. It looks good. I like this dashboard. So see in the dashboard, they have the SLOs. They have number of requests, total requests per day, peak, TPS, transactions per second, overall availability in percentages. Now the volume, availability, latency, errors, and tickets. Latency P90, P95, and number of errors, percentage, and number of tickets. So yeah, this is a good summary. It's good for a service to have such a thing. Volume, availability, latency, errors, and tickets. But for a whole chapter, I don't think we got too much from it, but it's good. It's good to repeat this, to see this. Let's read maybe just a summary. Introducing a new process, let alone a new culture to a large company, takes a good strategy, executive buy-in, marketing, evangelism, adoption patterns, and most of all, patience. It might take years of significant change like SLOs. Okay, it's a little bit tiring. The general concept is good. We want metrics. We want dashboards. I mean, if you don't have metrics and you don't have dashboard and you don't have a good summary like this, then you don't belong to the 21st century of developing a software application. This is like the basis of the basis. You cannot have services without this. Not in a serious manner, right? No, you don't do this. You don't have services without such dashboards, graphs, and metrics. Otherwise, it would simply not healthy, not good, not working well. So basically, this is I think this picture sums up this chapter for us.